This is 7.27D. This will be the last cast that I do for this patch, considering we're getting a new one. It's going to be Friday our time to do this, so I'm super excited. Finally, they made the announcement, and it looks like, I don't know what's going to happen in the new patch, but I'm expecting massive things, maybe an overhaul in the map and all that, just because we need some sort of change. It has to be new items. It has to be, like, a big change. I think right now Dota has been in a super awkward position where it's gotten kind of stale, and to be honest, I haven't been playing too much of that. I've been more of casting because of this, but it looks like Monica Lewinsky is gonna get jumped on, and what we're doing is we're gonna follow March, and everybody knows March, right? TNC and rank 78 here. He's doing a lot of damage. Wow, to Monica Lewinsky. The dress has been stained, so to speak, but it looks like Chen here is gonna, yes, he lost his courier, but he will be doing some more zoning. Monica Lewinsky tried to zip by, and hang on, I just gotta check speed, because 300 and 290, so that's an interesting call. Like, it's been somewhat aggressive. Now Chen is actually going to be up front and is going to look to get some last hits here, as the lane equilibrium is kind of awkward in both sides. TB is going to just zone out the Lion, who's going to back up. And again, if you're new to the channel, we're just going to watch the perspective of the Chen. And to be honest, I want to learn how to play Chen. I feel like March is an amazing Chen. And mind you, this is the coach of what, T1 now? So this guy really knows how to play. He definitely knows how to coach, but is his micro on point? I feel like it generally is. Because Chen, he's kind of notable for this, at least in SEA. And, I mean, he's... You know, when you have, it's interesting. They went Persuasion to kind of start things off. I think sometimes you went with Divine Favor one, you had like this regen type build. But with Persuasion and throwing that range creep, and then it's going to do a little bit of zoning. Yeah, you can do some damage. You need to be a little bit careful. So you zone this. Oh, but the overwhelming odds does some work. He does need to be careful. And the speed there, he actually looks like he's going to go down with one right click, but he jukes him through the trees. Oh, can he get away? Oh, one other... last hit. Can he get away? And Faith Bian cannot actually chop in. Okay, there we go. The overwhelming odds is just enough, and he does get the kill there. But March will pick up some stuff, and he did not have the headdress. I think that's usually the first item you go, especially as a position 5 Chen. He's going to have Divine Favor, which will help him again. Just the amount of regen that this guy gets is kind of crazy. So he's got 2 sentries. Going to use the TP here. And yes, that was definitely required. D-ward that sentry, and he's looking for the other ones. Interesting. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if it's blocked or not, or if it's just pulled through, but he definitely noticed the other sentry one. I think that there was another one, but he placed 2 sentries very close to together. Faith Bian is actually like double his level. He doesn't need to be careful. Oh, there was a, we can see it. I don't know if it's definitely within vision. And Faith Bian is just going to just trade shots with Chen. That's the one you want to focus here. But TB is only level 2 as well, or just hit level 3. More zoning by March. Push him back, force him out. The creeps are coming. He doesn't need to do... like, this is space. When you push it this far, generally, you want to be going back and then looking for a pull. But TB's going to look to just trade his illusions here. Okay, the camp that was previously blocked there, and now we can go for the Persuasion, take over the little satire there, and the skewer, he's looking, they do get the Earth Spirit. Okay, so again, we're just kind of looking at the vision of March here, and he should just be able to farm this, and this is the power of Chen. He's changed a little bit where he's not that menace in lane where he just kind of gets like 3 creeps and then just kind of takes over the lane. I think you need to be a little bit lucky in terms of what creeps you do get. He hasn't been the greatest in that sense, but Metamorphosis is going to be committed. Chen is moving back into lane. Mind you, 336 movement speed, which is quite high. And they finally they deward that, which was blocking it. Kind of important. It's going to be about 5 minutes. He's using his creep to kind of provide vision. He did see the LC, and this is why he's going the long route. He's going to look to secure at least one. Yes, it's the more dangerous one, but with his creep there, just kind of doing a little bit of scouting, he should be fine. He does need to be careful about where that LC ends up, and that's the gut instinct, right? Nice. Nice move there. You knew that the LC was going to take that easy rune, and he backs off here. Earth Spirit's making some plays and making it difficult for the tiny mid. Chen is only level 2, and to be honest, even if you TP'd in, you really can't provide that much. That's the problem with this guy, is that as a defensive support, yeah, he can kind of farm, and he's doing that now. He's using his little his creep to kind of tank everything, but he stole another one. Now he's got the headdress, will provide amazing amount of regen. And he did see the Earth Spirit. Gets the nice little D ward, which is tremendous value. And they've got 3 heroes mid. Kick is going to be a little off the mark. Okay, so this is the play, right? Even if you're level 3, Glyph is going to be committed, but Chen can provide that support, sort of that push, right? And it's a pretty powerful moment in the game when you can do this. If he's got the golem just getting bashed on here, he should just die. Yeah, it turns into splits into 2. Uses the illusions with the pumpkin heads. And look at this pressure, this tower pressure, right? 6 minutes and 20 seconds. This is what you want to do. The roll is going to be a little off the mark. They did find Tiny, who's been hexed. Monica Lewinsky, he does get skewered, and he's now the duel, and he's looking to fight this, and not much you can do. And Faith Bian with that first duel damage, hitting level 6, Magnetize is going to be committed as well. Chen's going to just back up here. There's 3 heroes mid from the dire side, so they do need to be a little bit careful because it's a numbers advantage. The tower will slow it down. The creeps are going to be pulled away here. And Chen not able to get a whole lot in terms of spacing and zoning. Yes, they did a little bit of chip damage. But he's level 4 now. 2-2. 0-2-2. It's the way to go. I think Penitent is like one of those things that you get at the very end. The 18% movement speed is not great. And it scales. I mean, it's one of those things where you want it later. Like the 36%, you know, at level 4 is great, but you need the other ones to have, you know, you need creeps and then the regen. So these are more valuable in the laning phase. TB's happily farming. Notice that when the LC TP'd mid, you're going to suffer elsewhere, right? And he pulls the ghost, or he takes control of the ghost, and this is a bit of a stack here. So he'll just let the tide pick this up. He's got the neutral as well, and just providing space, right? Level 4, Chen don't really matter. I mean, you don't need to be level 6 to be pushing stuff, and he can do that now. And with the Tiny there, they're going to provide, you know, take away this T1 top. The next creep wave is nearby. Tide is actually going super deep. Just trying to find stacks, trying to find where the PA had run off to. And it looks like they're just going to focus on this tower. Really, really smart play, right? By this Chen, and that's kind of what we wanted. He gets it up. He's going to look to go mech first. Again, Chen, you don't need to get brown boots as quickly as maybe like another support. And you can kind of go with this mech style play because you're not the heavy hitter. You know what I mean? As long as your positioning is good and you're backed up, you should be fine in the sense that your movement speed is kind of reliant on maybe even creeps as well. But Earth Spirit's gonna get chopped down there, and he's gonna make his way to the mid lane here. He's looking for some creeps. That's pretty much what he's doing. He's got the full wand. And again, I talk about the stick, boots, and then like that. But Chen is the type where he's an interesting hero. He's a different style. He doesn't have to be the fastest guy. And he's actually body blocking his own tide. So that's a bit of a pain. I'd probably be pinging him. But Chen is still sticking around. Some vision. Does a buckler as well. He's going to continue to push. Or take some of these creeps away. I mean, it's, you know what I mean? Like, you're only a position 5. So even if you got chopped down here, not the end of the world, especially since you have creeps. You just need to be careful that you don't lose everything. If you lose your army, that's a problem. He's probably going to look to just farm this. You might as well, since you've got the creeps. And you should be close to level 6 at the 10-minute mark. The way he's farming now. That outpost will provide vision. I think he walked into vision there. So he doesn't need... Oh, no, he didn't. Very close, but it's 9:45. Providing space for his team. He's not hindering anything on his own side. Like, I think too many Chens are focused on just farming, and they're doing what he can, but they're doing it in their own jungle, which takes away farm from your own carries. So this is smart in the sense that he's in the enemy side, and he's got a centaur, and let his TB actually do the farming in the jungle, right? So this is great. So they're taking over about 75% of the map. They have some good wards as well. And Chen is, I mean, yes, he's not level 6 right now, but he's pretty much a camp or 2 away from it. Probably closer to 2 more at this point. But yeah, they're going to take this. And look at his creeps, right? Hang on, we can free cam it at this point. The Centaur is nice. He's got the Stormcrafter with the Chain Lightning, which does a lot of burst. He's got a heal as well, even on this level 2. So he'll keep it up. And then what was that? He turned that into pressure into the T1 mid. And so they got the first 2 towers of this game. And as Chen, you want to be pushing. You want to just take away space and just, like, end the game as soon as possible. You don't want to go late game. Oh, this is a pretty nice stack here. He does have Empower, so he's going to be able to fight through this. Tide is nearby. He's looking to steal it. LC is also near. Oh, they found Monica Lewinsky. They Avalanche Toss combo. Magnetize is going to be committed, but it's on the Tide. He's going to be dueled, and they're trying to burst him down, but there's the RP, and the Stomp was there. Chen is on point. The roll, but he's actually going to miss here. He still has Ravage if he wants to go, but the Avalanche Toss combo is just enough, and he hasn't even used Ravage. And the LSA is going to commit onto the Earth Spirit. So they've gotten that, and they stole the stack. Yeah, the Magnetize is there, but it really doesn't matter as he stole the Ancients. So notice what Chen was doing. March was on the side. He was never really focused. Even if you die, it's not the end of the world, right? You're providing the aura, but you're in the back, and he was microing his creeps. I think he got a nice Centaur Stomp, made sure that he kept the Tide there. And to be honest, like, not even committing the Ravage was pretty ballsy by this Tide, right? I think a lot of other people would have just done that. But seeing as he hasn't, now he's got it, and he's looking to just push this T2 mid. And you can, because you have all this space. Tiny's got another bunch of kills here. That burst is just crazy. He's going to be going Blink with that saved amount. Armlet on LC, interesting. He's going to go Blink. And he's trying to farm here. He's going to go Desolator, this PA, and wants to go BKB. Yeah, you're going to need some BKB to survive this. This is a decent amount of control, the amount of burst that they have. And PA is one of those types where it's squishy enough where you don't want to be going BKB first. You want to just be like that Glass Cannon style, just delete heroes. But these heroes, I mean, Tiny and Tidebringer are... Tidehunter, oh my gosh. Are definitely tanky. And this becomes a problem. Right? You do not want to go BKB as a core. That's usually what it is. I mean, especially this early, right? If he goes Desolator, BKB, or Desolator, Battle Fury, I mean, and then maybe the defensive item, because you're looking for those crits to just burst people. Nice LSA. The Laguna's going to be committed, and they've got the Earth Spirit with a nice little toss Avalanche combo. Earth Spirit just a little bit odd position there. PA just continuing to farm. TB, on the other hand, is Yasha. Wow, is close to Manta. That's a pretty big power spike, especially at 13 minutes. So if we're looking at net worth here, I mean, top 2. This is kind of what we expected. Tidehunter, on the other hand, now he's going to commit the Ravage, and he's going to go for Monica Lewinsky. Fairy Fire is really not enough. Oh, they go for the finger, and he actually, I think he actually got the buff. Yeah, he did. That was within the 2-second span of that window, but they did get a return kill in the Tiny, so I guess value for that Lion there. Lena's been pushing. And with Metamorphosis being used here, I don't think they can really commit to this. So one thing we haven't seen too much of is this Magnus. Doesn't have Blink yet. We also haven't seen the LC with the Blink. Oh, is almost about 100 gold away. T2 took some chip damage. And my gosh, I am not a fan of this armlet. Blinks forward, goes for the Avalanche. The overwhelming odds, and he's just going to straight up duel this because the PA was right behind the dagger, and he's going to go forward this. Can he save? No, he cannot. And he just gets killed, and that's the power of this LC. I mean, just locking him down and then letting, you know, the PA there. I don't think he had Empower at the time, but that is the reveal of the Desolator, right? You're able to just kind of burst him. He didn't really have the heal to kind of sustain that. I think Chen had actually committed his ult just to try to keep him alive against this duel, but it's actually just not enough. And so this is where PA is wanting to make plays. They're going to see this Chen army, and they're going to try to go for him. It misses the roll, and I've seen Lovely Girl miss a lot of that, but he's got the silence and the kick, and that's all you need. And then it looks like he's falling asleep at the wheel in terms of microing these creeps, and that is a disaster. This is the problem with Chen, right? It's one thing to lose your hero, but then you kind of like, you have to micro the 4 other creeps that you had. And that's a pretty massive, you know, they're worth what, 70 gold apiece? I mean, it's pretty sizable. And the fact that they killed you and you're only worth what? I mean, 227. And then the fact that you're giving up another like 280 roughly with the 4 creeps that you gave up, and that's kind of how you throw your lead. And this is why Chen is a very difficult hero to play. It's not that you're mechanically difficult, but you have to always be microing your creeps. Alright, so PA continue to farm. He's trying to get up the BKB. Tiny's looking to go Echo next. Lena's there, is looking to go Blink. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like that's very greedy, definitely not what they want. But TB, don't care. TB going in. TB going for Roche. And Tidebringer, or sorry, Tidehunter. Why do I keep saying that? Tidehunter has Vlad's and Sanjay, which is nice. Just because of the fact that I feel like he's going to go Halberd, which is amazing against the PA. Just lock him down. Even the LC. So this is a very smart item decision by Tidehunter here. Roshan will go down quickly. They pick it up, and of course the Aegis goes to none other than TB. And they found the L Lion. Tiny just, you know, he finds these guys, and this guy's just going to be super squishy. I think that this guy, Lion, is going to have a rough time. Just too squishy in this meta. I'm not a huge fan of Lion this patch. Don't get me wrong, a Lion can be like one of the most annoying heroes in the game with the amount of stuns and control he has, but this is a meta where I would say, like, they're tankier and they're stronger and there's a potential for burst. So you do need to be a bit careful. Earth Spirit, on the other hand, hasn't really been hitting the rolls. And is be going Hood next. Decent amount of magic, which is perfect. Keep yourself alive, right? All you need to do is be tanky enough to survive so that you could roll out. That 4-second cooldown on this roll is ridiculous. So the top T2 has been taken. It's close to the 20-minute mark, so they probably want to take that outpost. TPs are coming. They do have Ravage, so they have some sort of way to kind of fight this. No one can stop me. Still does not have Blink. Metamorphosis is going to be used. Overwhelming odds will kill at least the illusion. This T3 is going to get chipped away. I don't think they're going to commit for this. I mean, hang on, where is everybody? Oh, the PA is just trading, I guess. He's going to be looking to push this. I don't think they want to fight. PA does have BKB if he wants to go. They get the Avalanche Toss combo, but only on the illusion to roll in. They got the Magnetize, and they're looking to fight this now. They're going to go. The RP, the Ravage has been used as well, and PA is looking to fight this. And Magnus goes down. PA is looking to just fight this TB one-on-one, but it looks like he's kind of going down, and PA's went for Lena and blinked forward, but I think that was a little bit of a mistake here. Tiny blinks forward, and they got the duel on Tiny. They got the finger is committed as well, and they do get the dual damage, so he did get some value. The buyback from Earth Spirit, who's back into the action. He could roll in if he wanted. PA went a little ham. Roll in is a little short. They're going to look for Lena here. They get the second roll. Oh, that's just off the mark, and the LSA will be just on point. That crit damage is pretty sick. Lena goes down. Buyback from Tiny. They got the Earth Spike. And they've got it on the TB. The roll back, but he's been blinked and avalanched, and Lovely Girl looks to be a dieback. No, he gets away. Gets a little bit low. That was actually way closer than it should have been. But they lost the racks, and if we're looking at the team fight, it was actually more than that. But a little bit dangerous, very close, and this is a nice retreat in the sense that it's perfectly timed for that outpost. So good stuff by the Radiant there. Up still 6k, and you got racks, so that's tremendous value, and you forced the commitment. Oh, they found the... Okay, he's going to look to fight. He's going to BKB. He's going to go straight up on Tiny, but again, a lot of tankiness in that. TB's there, but he doesn't have Metamorphosis. They don't have Ravage as well. And a nice little Earth Spike there, catching onto 2. Blink forward. They got the Hex. Roll. That's going to be just the high ground. I don't know what that was. He got a nice 3-man avalanche because of that. But they've been slowed down, and I don't think they're going to get anything else. They do have the T2 there. They should be fine, especially at the 20-minute mark. But a second charge for the BKB used, and again, no value. Creeps are getting going on. He's got Brown Boost and Mech. He's going to go Arcane probably into Greaves. I do agree with that call. You just need to out-sustain this, right? Even with the duels happening, you need some sort of saves. And that's pretty much the best way to do it, because Glimmer, Force, they don't do anything, especially when you've been locked down. DD on the Tiny, just doing work. The RP is going to be used. He's going to let this PA do some work, but can Magnus get away? Doesn't really matter, especially since the PA can get the right amount of crits. You don't even need the BKB. And TB's getting low himself. Can he Sunder? And it looks like he just barely gets it off. Oh my gosh. And that was actually super close. And yes, he had Aegis, so it's not the biggest deal, but I thought they were going to at least pop Aegis, and they didn't even get that. I mean, yeah, nobody died, and they're going to back off here. But TB playing a little risky, and he's going to look to get Scotty next. And once he gets Scotty and Manta, TB is just going to be this house. I think that it's going to be game over. This is a hero that even in this, meta, he can just outscale almost everybody. PA on the other hand, he's going to go Basher. Okay, into Satanic. Okay. Earth Spirit with not as much impact as I expected. This is so weird. This Magnus is done so poorly. Magnus just as Blink is pretty much a support. I think it was position 5. Did I miss things? How did they lane this? I didn't even know. I was just so focused on Chen's lane. I didn't even look at the lane. Alright, so back to the mid lane. TB, it does have Metamorphosis, and that's pretty much the ult. But once he gets Scotty, when he's only about 600 gold away, this is a pretty big one. PA will just blink forward, deal with these illusions. Alright, Mana Drain away. And Hex, this is the illusion killer. So Lion needs to stay alive. You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing, is that he cannot be out front ever. He needs to be in the back just, like, destroying illusions and letting his team, and, like, controlling the team fights. And then just being able to cast his spells as many times as possible. If he's able to do about 3 cycles, 3 cycles is amazing. They definitely win that team fight if he gets 3 cycles off. But 2 is pretty much what you're aiming for, so you need to be super careful and make sure that you're not focused here. You're not in the front. And as I say that, he is in the front. Mana Drain, he does need to be careful. Oh, the blink toss, and that should do a lot of work. He's somehow alive, and they're going to duel for this. He's going to go for the BKB, the roll in. The Magnetize is going to be committed as well. The finger is used, but God's heal is going to be there, and Tidehunter is getting a little bit low, but a nice 3-man RP. He skewers him back, but I don't know if his team can handle him, because you're bringing back the Ravage, and that is committed the LSA as well, and they found PA. He does not have buyback, and this is one of those moments where you're like, yeah, awesome. I mean, this really helps, but Cuckoo's like, I will take that. Thank you so much. I don't even need, well, I don't need that charge of blink when you can bring me back with 3 of my best friends. And that was a disaster, actually. The skewer RP, the RP was nice, don't get me wrong. It's a 3-man, but to bring them all back into your army, like into your team, letting them get that perfect Ravage off, that was a disaster, right? You got to be careful in terms of when you make those plays. The LSA is going to be enough. The duel in, and he's going to go for Lina, but he's looking to just fight this one, and I think he's actually going to lose this. The skewer, not even enough to kill him. And, yeah, I said it was God's strength. I think I said that, but it's actually Hand of God. Nice heals there. Chen's been on points. March is what we expected. Very high-level Chen player. This is what you want. Look at this guy. He's just in the back, just doing a amount of heals. Like, he's going to do a lot of work. He just keeps his team alive. Monica Lewinsky gets killed again. They're going to take the racks, and this is just looking bad. Cuckoo's on fire. Just looks like they're going to take the mid-racks here, but they're probably going to back up. I think that with, these sorts of timings, they just play safe. They don't need to overcommit. They don't need to kind of force the issue and go T4s. Like, you don't even have the cooldowns for it, so this is the right disengage. Let them back up. Fix the lanes again, and all the lanes are pushing, so... Oh, the BKB is going to be used from the PA, and it looks like he's going to get just barely survive there. They ended up getting Chen, though. So that was a charge for the BKB. The 8-second one, all that for a Chen. I don't know if that was value. They're going to take this T2 here. Yeah, Chen's down for another 20 seconds, but, I mean, he's already done his job, right? He's going to be back very soon. TPs are coming. The duel, they found him. And they're at least get the Tiny there. They're going to back up. And again, no ults, so they need to be careful. 25 seconds. Even TB doesn't have Metamorphosis, so you probably want to be running here, especially when the heroes are down. The roll in just to kind of get them to the high ground. Not much there. Faith Bian is looking to run at this. They get the Hex, and they found Tidebringer, who gets kicked back, and that's an unfortunate one because he pushes him out. A nice little RP there. He catches them both and back in. Now that's a good roll in. Here we go. This TV is looking to go down here. No Aegis. No way. He can Sunder. He's going to look to Sunder, and he gets Earth Spiked here, and it looks like the crits are enough. He tried to TP away. That was not going to happen. And he's trying to take a fight 4v5. No ults. This is a problem. And, oh my gosh, Lina, excuse me. I totally missed that. But Lina actually found the PA who was low. Did not have BKB at the moment. Or it did, but was just bursted. And it looks like Tiny is here. Faith Bian gets slowed down with a Penitence. Ooh. Gets a little bit low, but he's going to armlet toggle, and it made it more dramatic than it should have been. Continues to heal. LC will just continue to farm. But the Lina picking off the PA, that was actually pretty massive. Unfortunately, I didn't see that because I just saw my boy Chen here just getting dueled on. But Patnoy is nearby. Made sure they kept him alive. Vlad's on the Magnus. I'm pretty sure this was a position 5 Magnus. So these are the things that OG will do to you, right? They'll do stuff and they'll be like, oh, this is what we do. OG does. They want 2 TIs. We'll just copy it and we'll just continue to do this. But it's actually not a good play. I don't think Magnus 5 is great. I mean, yeah, you got an RP or whatever, but I think that he does suffer. He has his perks, but I don't know. I prefer a more traditional offlaner, or sorry, a position 5. Greaves is now on Chen. He's gonna blink forward. He goes for this. He's not actually gonna duel anyone. He's just gonna armlet toggle BKB, just back up. Monica Lewinsky's getting glimmered, but it doesn't really matter because they do have vision because they have a sentry there. They're just gonna go right back into Roshan. Let me finish my business as Roshan is getting slowly whittled away. Lying down for 37 seconds. This will be difficult. No PA. Now the roll-in comes in. Nice little silence there. Magnetized. Lovely Girl's taking some work, and the Ravage is now going to be used. And they found him, and PA is looking to fight this. He's got his... Can he actually get it? He stole Aegis, but Radiant picked up the actual Roshan kill, and it looks like PA. Nice little RP. 3-man. So they found something, but Bing is looking to fight. Aegis has been popped. And TB, with his Metamorphosis... He's going to look to just kind of destroy him. He's got the Sunder, and he blinks away. Earth Spirit is just sticking around, not being able to do anything. And PA does finally go down in the end. Magnus as well, and that's pretty much GG here, as they even found Faith Bian on his LC just trying to run away, and he gets killed. It's like, what, a 4 for nothing? They blink forward, knowing that they're the aggressor, and they have this game in the bag. And... it looks like they're just going to continue to push and end this game, realizing, I mean, you're going to force buybacks, but for what? Right? Even Lion knows this as he hides in the trees and not in actually the fountain, because he doesn't want to be fountain dove on. But Glimmer's going to be used. Sorry, not Glimmer. The Glyph. And it's a matter of time. LC buys back. Overwhelming odds. Doing most of the damage on the creeps and the illusions, but... little too... I mean, they're going to go for Megas. Okay. They're going to play a little bit slower. They're going to just, you know... I guess you don't need to rush here, especially with 4 there, potentially, and you don't exactly remember. I mean, RP, I'm sure you'll remember. That is down. Nice 2-man Earth Spike. But they found the Lion. He gets tossed back. Glimmer's not going to be enough. And they've got the Magnetize, and PA is looking to fight this. Hand of God is going to be committed as well. Lovely Girl is getting slowly whittled down. Can't even roll away. And I feel like Earth Spirit has been playing incorrectly. Hang on. Earth Spirit is what? Master tier. But rank 92. I mean, I can pass judgment. I play Earth Spirit myself, but I mean, I'm definitely not the same rank as this guy. But I feel like there's a room for growth by this Earth Spirit. You want to go in and out, and I feel like he or she has been stuck inside and not really able to get away. I think that's the biggest thing. You roll in, kick out somebody who's closest to you or can stun you, and then roll back away or get some sort of force staff. Itemization has not been able to do any of that. No sort of utility, no Yules, no force, no glimmer, no way to get out. All you are is just preying on this Hood of Defiance, keeping you alive. And I think that's the wrong itemization here, and they made them pay, right? And Ancient's going to get destroyed here. And with MKB on the TV, even the PA really can't fight into this. Ravage is going to be used just to kind of rub it in. And under 30 minutes, 27-15, this is going to be the last game that I cast of 7.27D. And I cannot wait till the next patch. Thank you so much. Please give a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.